everybody, good morning. I am so tickled you joined me today. It is a rainy morning here in Georgia, and this is my favorite time to craft when it's just rainy and dreary outside. And I was tickled to be able to just turn on the camera and craft with y'all this morning, and I'm going to be making some little button cards, and I'm excited about doing this. So I hope you are having a good day. Super good day. And if you're new to my channel, I'm tickled you found me, and if you're one of my sweet returning viewers, y'all are just precious to me. So what's on my desk this morning? These are button cards. They're from Oohlala Vintage Treasures, and they're from her Pink Silk Atelier collection, and there's all shapes and little sizes of button cards. They're so pretty and so cute. That one's upside down. And Doreen just made the cutest little cards for us to work with. There's several of that size. There's just all kinds of button cards for us to play with. And I will leave a link to these cards in the description box. It's Oohlala Vintage Treasures. So I'm excited about working with these. I did back these, and the papers I backed them with are from like other Pink Silk Atelier collections that I've worked with. I've been working with Pink Silk Atelier for a couple of months now. It's just a lovely, pretty pink and beige collection that's been so much fun to work with. So what I've got, I cut out my button cards. I haven't inked them yet. I'm probably just going to ink them once I'm done. And I've got some buttons, and that's not a button, but I didn't want to lose that pretty little piece. And I've got me some pink. These are all scraps, and they're a mess. I got me a little bit of pink scraps and a little bin of beigey scraps, and I'm going to try to keep that organized a little bit. I've been trying. It took me longer to organize my desk than I'll get to craft probably. I've got my cheesecloth. I keep it in this little cute little container. So that's what I've got. And let's see. I'm gonna pick some of. Let's just pick a couple of these smaller cards. Let's see. What do I want to pick? All right. So many pretty things. All right. So we're just going to do these. I'm going to set these up here. All right. I'm going to try to make sure y'all can see what I'm doing. Ooh, I don't want to get out of frame. This is such a small desk that I craft on. And so sometimes I have trouble staying in frame. So these have got combinations of pinks and creams. So I'm just going to probably... Well, I'm just going to start picking from my scraps and see where I land. I hope y'all have had some time to get in your scrap room, in your craft room. I've just been taking little moments of time when I had time to craft, and trying to make some pretty things here and there. Yikes, that's got my finger. My glue gun has a short in it, y'all, so I have to watch it. I need to get a new one. I need to get some new crafting tools, and that's not one of my favorite things to do. I like to buy the pretty things to craft with. I just don't want to buy the tools. So go figure. Let's see. I just saw something. Y'all, school started back last week, and so I've been doing that. Last week was the kids came on Friday, but we had pre-planning Monday through Thursday, and you know, pretty early to go back in July. I don't know. I'm sorry. I spent a lot of time going through my scraps, but I didn't spend a whole lot of time thinking about what I was going to do. We're just going to think through this together. So that's what I've been doing, is going back to school. We used to not ever go to school in July. Y'all, this is my 33rd year. These new teachers think I'm a dinosaur. They truly do. I don't want it to cover up my word buttons. All right. But that's okay. They can think I'm a dinosaur. But this is my 33rd year back being in the classroom. And I still enjoy teaching. I almost didn't go back this year though, y'all. I'll be honest with you. It was kind of a hard decision. But my kids are really, my kids are really sweet. So I really enjoy what I'm doing. Now, my buttons, y'all, are truly random buttons. I don't even know if I have two alike in here. So I'm going to have to kind of place these creatively. Now, if I were really, really good, I would have put some, this one has the thread. No, it doesn't. I would have put some thread through these. But I wanted to go ahead and craft with y'all this morning and didn't want to spend another hour or two getting ready for this video. So I just decided to go ahead and do this video like this. I think I have three. No, I don't. They're not the same. So I just turned on the camera and decided to craft with y'all this morning. So I'm going to do 3 different buttons. And I think I'm just going to put them on like that. Oops. So, let's see if I can put that down a little bit more. I'm kind of letting this fabric be, you know, 3-dimensional. I'm not just like mashing it flat. So that's cute, the way that turned out. All right, see how easy these are? This is such a good way to use your scraps. Such a good way to use your scraps. This one has a lot of texture. Let's see if we like this. We may decide it's too much texture, but we'll see. All right, there's that. Let's see what we can put on top of this. I wonder how this pink will look. Let's see. Make it a little bit shorter. Let's see if we can get this side frilled a little bit. Let's see, what do y'all think? Did I put too much texture there? Let's see. We can get some, let's use some more of this. This is that. It's like a organza. Came off of something I thrifted. It's been so long. I can't remember what it was. Let's see. Let's put this down. Oops, I don't want it to cover up the word buttons. Okay. Don't want to cover that up. So, what's been going on with y'all? I bet a lot of y'all are retired. I know a couple of y'all work. And then a couple of y'all have kids. My little sweet precious granddaughter, I think the last time I talked about, well, this time of year, the last time I talked about her very much, y'all, she was turning 2. And tomorrow is her happy birthday. And do y'all know that that sweet baby is turning 3, she's turning 6 years old. That just doesn't seem possible that that baby could be 6. She started to school yesterday, and I think she might have been a little nervous. But she likes school, and she does well in school, which is such a blessing. Whew, when they don't like school, that's a challenge. But her mom posted a little post, and she had tears, which, of course, Gammy was like, "Oh, my baby." But then there was a post later, and she was all smiles. So I think she had a little bit of jitters. But I hope she had a good day. I didn't get to talk to her yesterday, but I will be calling her tonight and telling her I am so glad she was born. What a joy she is in our lives. She is just such a gift to me. Oh. So that is what was going on. I think the last time I really talked about her, we were going out for her 2nd birthday. And I was taking her on a carousel, and we were doing Build-A-Bear. And we were doing, we were having lunch and having cookies at the cookie company. And all kinds of fun things like that. And now she is 6. Just doesn't seem possible that little angel is 6. Let's see. This is some of a wedding gown. Let's see what we think. I'm kind of unsure about this. All right. Because it's got those pearls. But I'm wondering, let's see, if we put a little pink behind that, so a little pink can poke out. All right. What if I just put this fancy button right there? Nope, that's definitely not going to go. You know what? I have these wedding buttons here off a wedding dress. Let's see. This is, y'all, this is what I like. This is what I keep my buttons in. I try to find pretty things to keep my craft stuff in my craft room, just to give it, you know, to make my craft room pretty. And I look for these every time I go to the thrift store. My mom had a gift shop for a long time. And she would, she sold those in the 80s in her gift shop. I don't want to go, oops. And they were sold as baby powder shakers. I remember that's what she sold them as. And if you had a fancy nursery, you would put your baby powder in them. And now, I usually find them for about $3 or $4 at the thrift store. So, that's what I keep my buttons in. I have one, this one for my covered buttons, and then I have buttons in this one. I have 3 or 4 of those. I find them every now and then. I haven't been to the thrift store much lately. I don't know. I'm just trying to get back into the groove after It was a long summer. That's one reason I went back to work. I just need to, I kind of need something to take up my time right now. It's healthy for me to stay busy. I'm just one of those people that needs to stay busy. So, these are different size buttons. All right, let's see. What do we think about that? I don't know. I'm gonna put it right here so I can get those buttons more in the middle. Okay, let's try this. If we don't like it, it's just scraps, right? It's just a few scraps. I have so many scraps. I try to keep a pink scrap little pile, and I'm putting this right on the seam, and a beige scrap little pile and a white scrap little pile. But my beiges and whites usually get intermingled. Okay, I dropped it. So, but I try to keep it organized like that. Okay, I like that. I like the way that turned out. What do you think? So these are quick, y'all. Let's see. Let's make one that goes a different direction. Let's make a couple of these. So have I been in frame, y'all? I hope I have. Some of y'all are like, I can't see you. And I look at my video later and I'm like, yeah, you couldn't. And I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I forget to look. Oh, this is pretty. Look at that. Let's put it on this one. That's pretty. It's got the little, it's a little vintage. Looks like a sheet. I like that. And I try to remember to check and see if I'm in frame, but sometimes I forget. You know what? This one has that beigey, and this lace has this gold, and that's pretty on there. So I'm going to put that on there. Let's see. Glue that down right there. What do I want next? I think I have this pink tool. Let's see, it's kind of wide. I'll cut it into something more manageable and then I'll snip it. So, do y'all have a little routine you do before you craft? In the morning, I get up every morning, I have my little routine of stuff I do. I think I'm gonna put this like this. I'm burning my finger right now as we speak. I have my little morning routine. You know, I make the bed and I put a little more something right there. I make the bed and then I unload the dishwasher and I just try to get ready. And then I try to head up here. I'm trying to do that. You know, get dressed. I am one of those people who has to kind of get up and get dressed every day and get going. All right, so I told you it was rainy here, but I didn't tell you how chilly it is here. Y'all, it is about, I mean, the high today is like Oops, I got 2 buttons. It's like 70, and that is unheard of here in Georgia in August. Last week when we started school, it was hot, 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 like 96. You couldn't hardly breathe. It was so hot. I just wore little summer dresses to stay cool and try to look halfway professional. But Saturday it started getting cooler and it started raining. We've had rain for about this is the 4th day, and we really, really needed it. I am truly not complaining because we needed it so bad. This is my little tiny little flat iron I found at the thrift store. And I ironed my little pieces with it. Because here, you know, we've only lived in this new house about a year, and our plants, we just hadn't had enough rain, so our water bill has been pretty steep. So I'm happy to get the rain, and our plants are happy. And rain is a good thing. But we've had plenty of it lately, for sure. Let's see. It's too wide. What do we want right here? I think I'll use that pink tool again. So these are quick and easy. It doesn't matter how many times I try to use my scraps. I never get them all used. Y'all, it's so chilly. I've got on my white denim jacket today. I never, ever wear a jacket in August. It's chilly even inside. It's chilly. So. I haven't really been watching the weather in the rest of the country. I don't know what kind of weather some of y'all are hearing. I heard another crafter, I think it was Lori Girl on the Ridge in New York. I got some glue on that. I'll have to. All right. And I think she said it was pretty hot up there. So my New York friends. Is it hot up there where y'all are? But it's been pretty cool here. Let's just do 2 of these. Let's try some cheesecloth on them. See how we like this. We'll put some cheesecloth on these 2. This is not the type of cheesecloth you get at the grocery store. This I ordered off of Amazon. And it's it's more heavyweight. It's almost more like a muslin. I mean, it's cheesecloth, but it kind of reminds me more of a muslin. And I got it. I'll try to look up my orders and see, and leave you a link if you would like some of this. I enjoy using it. I use the other kind too. Once I discovered this, I have enjoyed using it. You know, we could put this down more flat, and y'all might rather have it like that. I don't know. I kind of like my stuff to be 3-dimensional. Okay, that is my puppy. Well, she's not a puppy. She is a German Shepherd mix, and she's older, bless her heart, and she cannot. My craft room's upstairs, and she can't get up and down. So she is down there talking to me, telling me she wants to come up here. But the last time she came up here, it was just she and I in the house, and she got stuck. And I had to go to work, and I couldn't hardly get her down. It took me forever. It was so sad because she's so, she's just so precious, and she's always been so independent, and so just able to do. She's just such a sweet dog, but she's like 13, so we give her stuff for her joints and stuff, but she just struggles now. It kind of hurts my heart, and she likes being up here when I craft. I feel bad. Let's see. I want a little bit of beige because these have beige in it. That's a little too harsh. You know what? Okay, I have this, and it's coming apart a little bit. This came off of a wedding dress that they gave me from the thrift store. They called me and they said, we have a wedding dress we can't sell because it's in such bad shape, and we'll just give it to you if you want to come get it. And I was like, okay. And I didn't know what I was going to get. And I went, and it was probably from the 50s or early 60s. And it was all this, it was all tulle. And it was all that stretchy tulle like that. And it was so discolored and so mildewed. And it was in poor shape. And they couldn't sell it. There was just... So I was so tickled to get it because I've never found that tulle, and I've been looking for that tulle for 5 years. I'm going to make this look like it's not broken. And so I just cut this off that wedding dress. We're going to put this right here and here. I had to wash it because it really was mildewed. And I had to wash it a couple of times. Really good. I like the way that turned out. Oops, I've got glue strings all over me. You can see how the buttons that's coming off were covered with that tulle. I loved it. I love it. Okay, let's see what we're going to do with this one. It's kind of cute. I have this pearl button. Can you hear her? She's kind of fussing at me. Bless her heart. If she weren't so big, I would just carry her up and down the steps. But she is a little too big for me to do that. I didn't think I was ever going to get her down that day. My husband was out of town. And I was like, oh, we're stuck. But we got down step by step, slowly by slowly. We got her down. All right, these come together really fast. Just like that single button on there, it makes a big statement, doesn't it? I need another glue stick. All right, so these come together pretty fast. Let me get me a glue stick. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, she's gonna keep going. I might have to, let's try to do one of these big ones before she really gets cranked up. Let's do this one because it's got a heart. Let's see what we can do with that heart. We could kind of, wonder if we could kind of scrunch that up in the center so we could see that heart. Oh, she's wound up. Oh, it's, kind of wanted something to be rounded. Let's see if this will. I don't know, y'all. I'm just playing. Let's see. This may not. I may not be able to pull this one off. Let's see. We had to put a baby gate at the bottom of the steps so that she couldn't come up, bless it. Let's see. Let's kind of put that down. Okay. I don't think she's going to give us any peace. When she hears me up here talking to y'all, she's like, I like doing videos too. So I kind of put that one like that. Could almost just put some buttons down there. Let's see if I can find 3 that are almost alike. These are so random. Here's some. Let's try that. Oh, she's so pitiful. All right, there's that one. Let's see if I have big enough fabric to make one of these really big ones. Aren't these pretty? These cards are so pretty. I'm going to leave the link so you can go get you some button cards if you've been wanting to make some. These are awfully pretty. So I'm going to need bigger fabric for this one. Let's see. I used this fabric when I did the sampler. She's got samplers. They're new, and I did those on my last video. And then she's got these button cards. And they're both quick projects. So that's one really good thing. If you're not wanting something that's going to take a lot of time, but make, I mean, we're going to make a lot in a short amount of time here. So this is perfect for quick. Well, I don't like that. So this will be pretty. Let's see. I'm almost wondering, I just love this burlap on stuff, y'all. I like adding it. It gives so much texture. I don't know what I'm doing. Here we go. It gives us a lot of texture. This is just a piece of ribbon. Is that too much? That's too much going on. I know. Do I have more of that pink raw silk? Just little pieces. I've used a bunch of it. I think I used it all. It's not big enough. All right, I'm down to my small scraps. Let's see. Let's see if we can get this kind of layered up here. Okay. I'm gonna glue it down. I like this like this. I'll glue it down and then I'm gonna trim it. Kind of got it where I want it. All right. Let's see. I think I'm going to cover up that. I've got glue all over me. I'll put this down. That's a top I thrifted a long time ago. I've got not much of that left. Let's see. There we go. Now let's just trim these up. I don't think y'all can even see me. I've gotten all into my head here. All right. So there's that. And let's see. I can even take this piece. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? Isn't that pretty? Isn't that a pretty piece? That is the prettiest piece of fabric. I know I got that from one of my Oohlala Vintage Treasures kits. Here's a piece of beige. Okay, that's pretty on there. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to put that like that. And then I think I'm just going to take this big, no, I'll take some of these larger buttons and try to arrange them on it like this. What do y'all think? I'm gonna have to glue this one down better. I just barely placed it. Maybe I want 2 of these bigger ones. No, I don't like that. Let's just put a little cluster there like that. Okay, y'all, we've made a bunch. All right. I need to glue that down right now. Okay, let's see. Okay, we've made a bunch. Let's see how many we made. I kind of lost count. Alrighty, so we hit this big one. And I did back these, so they're pretty. They're ready to go right in a journal or a little embellishment set. I got some glue on that. All right. So we got this one. Got this one with that really vintage wedding dress. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Y'all, we got 9 done, and that was quick. I don't know how long it's been, but it seemed like it was quick to me. So these are fun. If you've got a lot of buttons, I like to just, if I see a bag of them at the thrift store or at the antique store, I just grab them up. And so I've just collected a lot of buttons to use over the years. So here are my button cards, y'all. They're so pretty, and they're quick. And they use your scraps, and they're perfect. I love doing it. So I'm going to leave you a link to this kit. It's Pink Silk Atelier button cards. I'm not sure exactly how it's worded, but that's what it is. And I'll leave you a link to this, and so you can make you some button cards. I'll leave you a link to that cheesecloth if you're looking for some heavier cheesecloth. If I don't leave the link, it's because I didn't find it. But y'all, I hope you have the rest of your day is a good day. And I'm going to get ready to go into work. I dread driving in this rain, but I'm thankful for the rain. So I will craft with you guys soon. Always remember to embellish the story. Bye, y'all.